Welcome to Seize the Mains by Raj Malhotra's IAS Academy. I'm Surbhi Sardana and this is season 3 of our daily answer writing initiative. This initiative is running from Monday to Saturday in coordination with our website, that is rajisacademy.com. On our website, in the mains answer writing section, you will see this portion of our website where all the questions and model answers of Seize the Mains have been updated. They get updated there daily. The special part about this initiative is that not just you get to read the answers or interact with us through these video sessions. What you can do is start doing your own answer writing practice. Share your answers with us. Write some answers. Share them in the comment section under each question. Whichever question suits you, whichever question you are comfortable with, write an answer to that, because that's the only thing that will help you ace in mains and help you score better marks in mains. So that's all about this initiative. Let's begin with today's topic. The topic for today is initiatives to promote art, culture and heritage. Prasad scheme was in news recently. So yes, the sites associated which have been included under Prasad scheme, they are important for your prelims point of view. From mains point of view, some schemes, there have been a lot of schemes in the past 5 years that this government has launched to promote or to protect India's art, culture and heritage, to preserve it for the future generations. Intangible heritage sites, UNESCO intangible heritage sites, they have been added to the list in the past few years. So definitely that will also be taken in the answer. A very basic question has been framed regarding what are the initiatives that government is taking to promote art, culture and heritage. Let's look at the question. So discuss some of the recent initiatives of Indian government brought in to promote and preserve art, culture and heritage of India. Answer in 250 words. So always we begin with an introduction. You cannot directly start writing about government's initiatives. Also whenever they talk about Indian government, talk about the central government schemes, unless you are appearing for state civil services. For state civil services, definitely the schemes of that state would be important, but recent initiatives of Indian government brought in to promote and preserve art, culture and heritage of India. Here you have to talk about the schemes which are either central sector schemes or centrally sponsored schemes, but these are running pan-India. So that is something you have to write down about here. Also start your answers always with an introduction. Write generally about what is being asked in the question, give some data, give some viewpoint of your own. In this question we'll talk about that how important art, culture and heritage is there for India. So let's see, we have this two line long introduction, that India has a vast basket of living and diverse cultural traditions, traditional expressions, intangible cultural heritage comprising masterpieces which need institutional support and encouragement with a view to addressing critical areas critical for the survival and propagation of these forms of cultural heritage. So here you have emphasized that how important it is to have institutional support for preservation and protection and propagation of this cultural heritage. In this regard, the following initiatives have been taken by Government of India. This frames your linkage point. Your linkage point is basically an introductory point for your body paragraph. Moving on to the body paragraph, there are 8 to 9 schemes that we have discussed here. The first one and most important one is the Prasad scheme. The second would be Guru Shishya Parampara scheme. Then you have Adarsh Smarak, National Mission on Manuscripts, safeguarding the intangible cultural heritage and diverse cultural traditions of India. Then you also have the Swadesh Darshan scheme. You also have the Adopt a Heritage scheme, Iconic Tourist Sites Initiative and Dekho Apna Desh. So yes, see, under each of these schemes, the features of these schemes have been put. At least two to three features are there under each scheme. For example, for this Prasad scheme, that is National Mission on Pilgrimage, Rejuvenation and Spiritual Augmentation Drive scheme. The scheme, what is it is, it aims at infrastructure development such as entry points, road, rail and water transport, last mile connectivity, basic tourism facilities like information or interpretation centers, ATM, money exchange, eco-friendly modes of transport, etc. So what will do it? It aims to harness pilgrimage tourism for its direct and multiplier effect upon employment. So employment generation is the biggest focus here, and economic development. So yes, for every scheme, write at least 2 to 3 features, paraphrase these features so that you are able to finish your answer within 250 words itself. Then you have the Guru Shishya Parampara scheme, are classical arts They function, they are thriving because of Guru Shishya Parampara that prevails in India. So it strives to preserve and promote rare and vanishing art forms, whether classical, folk or tribal. The young talents, they shall be nurtured to acquire skills in their chosen field of art through some financial assistance. That is, financial assistance is the most important part when we talk about Guru Shishya Parampara. When we talk about preserving our art and culture or heritage through Guru Shishya Parampara. So then you have the Adarsh Smarak scheme, in which amenities of international standard around key monuments would be provided. Interpretation and audio video centers, they would be built, so that if you have tourism, if you have tourists from other countries also, they can also feel like home. Next one is National Mission for Manuscripts, very important here, established in 2003, so not a very recent one, but definitely you can talk about any update that has come regarding this mission, what are the number of manuscripts that have been updated. So unique project for identifying, documenting, conserving and making accessible the manuscript heritage of India, to basically digitize these manuscripts. It promotes ready access to these manuscripts through publication, both in book form as well as electronic form. So yes, moving on, then you have the safeguarding the intangible cultural heritage and diverse cultural tradition of India. Basically, it brings all the stakeholders together to promote or to preserve the cultural heritage of India. Talking about the Swadesh Darshan scheme, it aims at integrated development of theme-based tourist circuits. There are at least 12 tourist circuits that have been identified and that have been created under the Swadesh Darshan scheme. Then you have Adopt a Heritage scheme, which is to fulfill the objective to provide an enhanced tourism experience to all the travelers. Public-private partnerships would be there in Adopt a Heritage scheme. Then iconic tourist site initiatives. Some sites have been identified, at least 20 sites have been identified under the scheme, starting from Taj Mahal, Fatehpur Sikri, Ajanta and Ellora caves, Humayun's tomb, and these sites will be developed. Overall development from tourism point of view and around the chosen sites, which includes roads, infrastructure, hotels and lodges, roads to reach there, hotels to stay there, connectivity and access. Then finally you have the Dekho Apna Desh, which is basically a documentary series. So these are all the schemes that have been promoted or started by Government of India to protect, preserve India's art, culture and heritage. Finally, and the most important part, in the conclusion, if you do not think, if you cannot come up with something creative, talk about something that is going on at a global level. So from apart from the above mentioned schemes, India has successfully inscribed 14 intangible cultural heritage elements in the UNESCO representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity under the 2003 convention to recognize the diversity of Indian culture embedded in its intangible heritage. It aims to raise awareness about the various cultural heritage elements from different states of India at national and international level and ensure their protection. So basically this concluding point, this will also serve as your 10th point, and here you can end your answer because this is apart from all the policies or schemes that you have discussed before, and this is happening at a global level. So this is the full answer for today, a very objective, a very prelims focused answer, to be honest. Such questions, you can see such questions as surprise in your paper because there you would be focusing on the analysis part in the mains papers. Especially from state civil services point of view, this question is very important. Learning about these schemes is very important. Also, if you have any interview upcoming, these schemes and how they are performing, just check their data from the upcoming economic survey. That would be of great interest, great importance to you. Cover your state part as well. So definitely very objective answer, but we need to cover all sides of our preparation. Definitely visit our website rajayesacademy.com. Click on the mains answer writing section and visit question number 152. Yes, that's question number 152. We are at day 152. I understand that the YouTube numbering, the number of video that you have clicked on YouTube, that is different from this one. Go to question 152 on rajayesacademy.com. This entire answer is uploaded there. Also try to frame your own answers, share your answers with us, and our team will evaluate them, respond back with their feedback entirely free of cost in the next few days. Take care, all the best. It's New Year arriving. Plan your next year, plan your preparation. Also be kind and be caring towards yourself. Balance it all, wishing you all the best from my team and from my side. I'll see you with another discussion tomorrow at 9 PM in Seize the Mates.